You know Mahiro Mashima, the transfer student that our teacher was talking about yesterday? I thought it was a guy, but apparently it's a girl.
Oh, really? She's a girl? I hope she's cute. It's even better if she has a great figure.
It was in the third year of junior high school, 6 months before graduation. Our teacher, Mr. Yamada, told us that there would be a transfer student today, and that was why our class was so excited about her. But I wasn't so excited like the others, because I knew Mahiro Mashima too well. There was nothing that I could be excited about unlike everyone else. To be honest, she was my childhood friend. We used to play a lot together up until the second year of elementary school, and we even visited each other's house to play. I knew too much about Mahiro Mashima. Boys were eager to know if she was cute, but I could only give them a cold look. What's wrong, Shinji? You don't seem excited about the transfer student at all. What are you gonna do if she's cute? I'm sorry to tell you, but I know a lot about Mahiro Mashima. She's my childhood friend.
Huh? Your childhood friend? Are you serious?
Yeah.
So, is your childhood friend cute?
Ryoya leaned out to me if that was the only important thing that he needed to know. So I told him, she's a girl, but she looks like a guy. She used to learn karate, so she's stronger than me. She's such a tomboy. She has a shorter hair than me too. I explained, and that was when I stopped. Mr. Yamada came into our classroom.
Hey you guys, sit down. We'll be starting the homeroom,
he said. And we all hurried to our own seats. Ryoya and my other friends all rushed to their seats too. Finally, Mr. Yamada introduced us to the transfer student.
So this is a transfer student you've all been waiting for. Come on in.
I was expecting a transfer student who looks like a guy, a girl with a short hair like a guy with broad shoulders. I was expecting the girl to be more of a manly woman, and the girl looked just like what I expected her to be. Ryoya slapped my back from behind. When I turned around, Ryoya looked like he just ate something very bitter, and he whispered into my ear.
Yo, the girl looks just like what you described earlier. She looks like a guy. Her hair is really short. It's even shorter than mine. I'm disappointed. I shouldn't have hyped myself up.
See, I told ya. Mahiro Mashima I know is really manly. And the transfer student continued to introduce herself. She had a beautiful voice. She was definitely my old childhood friend, Mahiro.
I'm Mahiro Mashima. Nice to meet you.
And by some twist of fate, the desk next to me was empty, so Mr. Yamada instructed Mahiro to sit beside me.
Shinji, it's been a while. Teach me everything I need to know, okay?
Sure. Since Mahiro joined our class, she was getting along with most of the classmates, but few of the mean girls didn't like her much. They were jealous of Mahiro because she was smart and she was also good at sports.
What the hell is wrong with that tomboy? She annoys me so much.
The mean girls were saying things like that, and Mahiro knew about that too. But since Mahiro was a very frank girl, she didn't seem to care about them. But Mahiro's new nickname was Tomboy. Few girls and boys called her so behind her back. Because I regarded Mahiro as a tomboy too, I couldn't criticize them at all. And that was when the incident happened. As I wrote, I was sitting next to Mahiro, so we were on the day duty at the same time. Mr. Yamada told us to pick up the textbooks for everyone after school. They were for the upcoming high school entrance exam. We were carrying stacks of textbooks wrapped in vinyl. We got onto the elevator in the school building and pushed the close button. Mahiro, you're really strong.
Huh? This is nothing for me.
Even though she was a girl, she was very strong like a boy. She had stacks of textbooks in her hands, but she didn't look like she thought they were heavy. There was an elevator in school for students with disabilities, but we were allowed to use it when we were carrying heavy stuff too.
We could have taken the stairs,
says Mahiro. No, I want to take the easy route.
It's not so manly of you. You're such a weakling, Shinji.
I don't care. We were standing very close to each other. We were all by ourselves. But that didn't do anything to me because I regarded Mahiro as a boy. The way she talked and her mannerisms were those of a guy. The elevator got to the second floor, but suddenly there was a huge noise and the elevator stopped.
What is it? Did it break down?
Mahiro started to panic, which was so out of character for her.
What are we gonna do? Am I gonna be trapped in here with you?
Calm down, Mahiro. It's just malfunction. Someone's gonna come rescue soon. I was a very laid-back person, so I calmly told Mahiro so. It was funny because Mahiro seemed like she regarded me as a possible romantic interest.
Hey, I've been pressing this open button so many times already. Why the hell is it not opening?
Idiot, you were supposed to press the emergency button, I said, and tried to push the emergency button. Things got worse. Splash, splash. The sprinkler malfunctioned and water was poured on top of us.
Yeah!
For the first time in my life, I heard Mahiro scream like a girl. I couldn't stop myself from laughing out loud.
What's so funny?
Says Mahiro. Because you were screaming like a girl, you're also talking like a girl too. I've never heard you scream or speak like a girl in my entire life.
What? This isn't the time to make fun of me.
That was when I realized that I've seen her figure before. We were both soaking wet. Before the sprinkler malfunctioned, I wasn't thinking much about her at all. But when I saw her naked face and her body through her uniform, I lost my words. She had a girl's body. And I've seen her face before in the television. Your breasts are quite big. Also, you look like Mahiru Mashima, the nationally famous model. You can't be...
Idiot? How long did it take you to notice that? Mahiru is my stage name.
She slapped my back. Even though she was a girl, she had strength. It was so painful that I frowned. Seconds later, there was a noise again and the elevator was going up once again. Oh, it's moving! I was relieved, but at the same time, I quickly took my jacket off. And I shoved it to Mahiro. Hey, wear this.
Huh? Why?
Mahiro looked puzzled, so I explained to her. Because your shirt is see-through. My face was red, but I put my jacket on Mahiro in panic. I was just in time. The elevator got to the second floor and the door opened. I saw my classmates and Mr. Yamada all looking worried. I'm glad you two are safe. You guys are soaking wet, but you guys are not hurt, right? I thought I was able to hide Mahiro's body with my jackets, but because Mahiro had big boobs, her great figure was showing through the wet shirt even though no one noticed that up until now. I walked her home that day. Mahiro was wearing my jacket all the way home. From the next day, I didn't see Mahiro as a tomboy. The high-pitched voice that I heard, the body that I saw through her uniform. All of my classmates knew about Mahiro's great figure now. No one was calling her a tomboy anymore. Soon after, the weather was getting cold and the winter was coming. Mahiro was growing her hair out because it was cold. And just like that, my childhood friend was turning into a beautiful girl. She was showing her cute smiles off to me these days. So about me, I'm going to be confessing to Mahiro a week before Christmas.
Good morning. My name is Rino Mamiya. I was a new employee of this company who was hired recently. Morning, Rino-san.
Morning! You really brightened up the office, Reno-san.
Mamiya-san is not only beautiful, but has a bright future ahead of her because she's really good at her job. I have to commend the human resource department for that.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep on working hard. I greeted my seniors as I went to sit at my desk. Ryota Yanagida-san, who was my trainer, was sitting next to me, already working. Good morning, Ryota-san.
Good morning.
So we have to finish what we were doing yesterday first, and then we need to make a presentation for the new order in the morning. We also have to attend the conference with our director this evening. Is that everything for today?
Yes, that being said, did you finish revising the presentation that I sent back to you yesterday?
Yes, and I've already made a new presentation with the new data. Could you check it for me?
Sure.
Ryota-san started reading the presentation. He had a serious expression on his face, and I was stunned by his face. Ryota-san is literally perfect at his job. His directions are fast and accurate, and his presentation is really easy to read. But somehow, to me, he was lacking something. It's such a shame. I couldn't stop thinking about it. One day, during the lunch break, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I went out to eat lunch with my colleagues. And when I came back, Ryota-san was eating a bento box from the convenience store alone at his desk. Ryota-san, are you eating a pre-made bento box again? You should make one for yourself for once. It's not very nutritional.
It's always been this way, I don't mind.
So you never had a girlfriend? I mean, you don't look very popular among the girls. You're really good at your job, so if you change the way you appeal to women, you might get more girls.
Thank you for the thorough advice, but I don't mind being single.
Everyone else is gonna marry someone and you're gonna be left alone if you keep saying that.
I see. I'll think about it when that actually happens.
I wanted Ryota-san to be happy because he always cared for me, but Ryota-san wasn't really serious about it. Ryota-san, you say that experience is the most important thing in the work situation. I think same goes for romance as well. So you have to try and have more romantic experience.
That's actually true.
Right? Do you want me to make a manual for romantic relationship? I smiled as I pushed my face into the gap between Ryota-san's face and the computer screen. Ryota-san jumped back and got up from the desk.
I'm kinda busy right now, but thank you for your offer.
He said and left in haste. He's boring. I thought I could make Ryota-san more attractive. And one day, I'm home. Wait, who are you? Good evening. When I came home, my dad was talking to a woman that I don't know. There was a tall guy standing next to the woman. Huh? Ryota-san?
Reno-san?
The tall guy was Ryota-san. Why is Ryota-san here?
Reno, welcome home. I heard that Ryota-kun was from the same company as you, but you know him?
Yes, he's my senior who teaches me a lot of things.
I see. I guess I have nothing to worry about then.
What do you mean? I mean, what's happening right now?
Actually, I'm going to be marrying her, Taki-san. She's Ryota-kun's mother.
What? You're joking me. Ryota-san's gonna be my brother?
Apparently, it's true.
I was confused, but Ryota-san was also looking confused, staring at me.
Also, we're gonna be going on a trip from tomorrow for a week. Please take care of the house for us.
Ryota, protect Reno-san at all costs, okay?
Huh? Well, yeah, don't worry about the house.
That's it from us, Reno. I'm counting on you.
What do you mean you're counting on me? The next day, our parents really did go on a trip. Ryota-san and I were seriously confused.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're family now. So you don't have to be so polite to me. I have to ask you to be respectful at the office though.
Sure, I'll stop being too polite to you at home.
Thanks. Now I have to go to work.
Oh, wait for me. I'm coming with you. We locked the front door together and went off to work together. We were all over the place at home, but nothing had changed at work from before. At night, I went home before Ryota-san did because he still had some work to do. I took a bath first. The bath is so relaxing.
I'm home. Huh? Hey, why are you wearing such clothes in the house?
Huh? Isn't this normal? Because I only got out of the bath, I was wearing a mini dress that was made out of a towel-like fabric. What's wrong with this? I looked at Ryota-san confused and noticed that he was looking at my thighs with red face. Ah, I see. So this is the first time you're seeing girls' naked legs. But you're never gonna get a girlfriend if you don't get used to this. I pulled my skirt up so I could show my thighs off more.
That has nothing to do with making girlfriends.
Ryota-san rushed to his room with a red face as if he couldn't bear it anymore. He's really inexperienced even though he's older than me. He's cute. I loved Ryota-san's reaction so much that I kept making fun of him whenever I had a chance. Ryota-san, can you get a box on top of the shelf for me? I can't reach it. I stood on a chair to reach out for a box on top of the shelf. Of course, I was wearing a skirt on purpose.
Wow. Hey, don't stand on a chair with a skirt. Get off.
Ryota-san looked up to me and turned red. He hurriedly got me off the chair. He quickly took the box I was reaching for and went out to the corridor in haste. He sure is cute. I kept on chasing him around like that at home, but I was serious and focused at work.
I'm glad that you knew the difference between the work life and the private life.
Of course, I'm a grown-up after all.
Huh, true. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, he's counting on me. I was honored that Ryota-san said so because I respected him as a senior. But few days later, I made a huge mistake and one of the clients called me raging. I'm very sorry. I will be sending you the new documents as soon as possible.
Is it Company A? I don't think I checked the documents.
I'm sorry. It was a really similar order to what we had before, so I sent the data off without confirming it with you.
Really? Well, we can't undo the past. I'm gonna remake the documents and send it off for you. Look at those new documents and list up the improvements you can make, okay?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
It's fine, we can make up for it. Let's work hard.
Yes. Soon after that, Ryota-san and I went to the client's office with the new documents to apologize.
I am really sorry that we made a mistake this time around. This is the new documents that I made. Could you please check them for me? Now I see. This is easy to read. You could have just sent this one instead of that, you know? We're gonna be processing the order then. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ryota-san made the high-quality document in such a short amount of time. He really is good at his job.
Well, you only got into our company recently. If you kept accumulating experiences, you should be able to become like me.
Ryota-san bought me a coffee as we went back to the office from the client's office. My heart pounded as Ryota-san was consoling me. I couldn't talk well like my usual self. From that day on, I was attracted to Ryota-san. I was having a crush on him. I wasn't expecting myself to fall for him, but it's lucky that I'm living with him. I have lots of chances, I thought, and I was so excited. But few days later, oh, Ryota-san, who is he walking with? On the way home, I saw Ryota-san walking with a beautiful lady. Two of them were looking at each other, smiling. Could she be Ryota-san's girlfriend? I was immediately depressed.
I'm home.
Ryota-san!
What?
I pinned Ryota-san down on the floor near the front door as he came home. So you did have a girlfriend?
Huh?
I know you better than anyone. You're my Ryota-san, right?
What's wrong with you? What are you on about?
I like you, Ryota-san. I don't want to give you to anyone else. I know that you're kind to me at work because you like me too.
No, it's only because I'm your senior.
So are you saying that you're not attracted to me yet? Then I have to make you understand.
Stop it.
I started to unbutton Ryota-san's shirt as I was sitting on top of him. That moment, Ryota-san pushed me off from him and ran off down the corridor. I'm gonna make him fall for me. That night, when I was walking down the corridor, I heard Ryota-san's voice from his room.
Sure, tomorrow at 8 o'clock, in front of the station.
He's meeting up with that girl again. The next day, I was waiting at the station. Ryota-san was meeting up with the girl as I expected. He was talking to the girl who came in such a friendly manner. I'm not giving him up for her. I went out to hug him with the knitted mini dress. I showed my shoulders off and showed my figure really well. Ryota-san! It's such a coincidence! Oh, who is this? I actually live with Ryota-san. Huh?
Rino-san, she's my friend's girlfriend. We plan to get my friend's birthday present together. He's throwing a party soon.
What? So she isn't your girlfriend?
No, you misunderstood.
That can't be. My face was burning once I realized my mistake. I'm sorry that I made you think that way, but I didn't know that Ryota-san had a girlfriend. Please come to the party together. Also, would you like to tag along for today's shopping as well? Yeah. I went along to shop for Ryota-san's friend's birthday presents. I was feeling so awkward the whole time. I was still feeling awkward as I went home with Ryota-san that night.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Is this part of the romantic training?
No, I really like you. I don't want you to be taken away by anyone else.
You're joking me. I thought you were only making fun of me. Why me though?
I respected you a lot from the beginning because you were really good at your job. I thought it was such a shame that you didn't have a girlfriend. But once I started living with you, I started to know that you were not only cool, but also cute. When you helped me fix my mistake at work, I totally fell in love. Ryota-san, please make me your girlfriend.
Yeah, sure. I actually had a crush on you after I started living with you, Reina-san. But I'm gonna keep our work life separate from the private life. I'm gonna continue to train you hard at work.
Of course, but at home, we're gonna be all lovey-dovey, I said as I hugged Ryota-san's arm. He looked embarrassed, but he nodded to my words.